Hello, folks. Week 8. I hate that actually. Football's flying by, unfortunately. We are already, holy shit, we're halfway through our regular season. Jeez, okay. Yeah, halfway through the fantasy regular season, baby. That's not depressing at all. But we still got Cal, fraud boy up there, number 1, 6-1. He has by far the lowest points against. That's absolutely classic. Yeah, league's pinching in here. If a couple matchups go one way or another, we could all be looking at most of the league at 4-4 here. That would be very fun. Yeah, just got back from work. Let's get into some fucking fantasy football matchups, baby. Starting here with Pushan versus Rob. I would love to pick Pushan. Would absolutely love it. But good Lord, I cannot in good faith pick this team. Hear me out. He could win. For sure. He's got some heavy hitters. He could win. He's not going to win, but he could. Yeah. So, I mean, his running back's dog shit. Zeke is not a starter in this league. Any league. Ramondre is in and out of injury, and even when he's in, he's decent at best. Still doing 2 tight ends is just diabolical work from Pushan. His wide receivers are good. He's starting Russie, and he's got Brandon Aubrey, so we'll see. In my other league, the guy who has Dak, known Cowboys fan, has actively benched him, so might be time. Dak looks bad. San Fran's defense is going to be desperate. That's a scary matchup, but I love Gibbs and Mixon against a couple AFC South teams. A.J. Brown against that Cincy defense. Oh, boy. Jerry Jeudy against that Baltimore passing offense. Laporta against Tennessee. Ladd McConkey against New Orleans. I love all of Rag's matchups except Dak. So, obviously, I'm picking Rob here. It's sad to see. Sorry, Poosh, your team is maybe dog shit. All right, second matchup. This is the matchup of the week for sure. New look Rag versus Maish. Oh yeah, new look. Me and Rag made a trade. That's fun. I traded him Montgomery for Stephon Diggs straight up. He needed a running back. I only had 2 wide receivers on my roster, so that was making me nervous, especially when one of them came back questionable today, and Terry McLaurin doesn't have a QB at the moment. I'm picking Maish here. And that is hugely prefaced on Debo playing. But I think he was just sick. But he was also in the hospital with pneumonia. I don't know how fast you come back from pneumonia. Never had it. Thought it was an old person disease. But Lamar's going to be beast. Brian Robinson's going to be awesome, especially if Mariota plays. They're going to do a lot of handoffs, a lot of dump downs. Najee, I don't love against the Giants defense, who are kind of fun. I don't know. I just Jonathan Taylor being back's huge. The Dolphins people still scare me because Tua's kind of playing, but he might just be stupid still. I don't know. Romeo Doubs is not a reliable wide receiver. He's good, not reliable. But I do like Rag getting Denver's defense against Carolina. I'm gonna go Maish, but this is almost a coin flip. Fun matchup. Keep your eyes on this one, boys. Okay, I took this early. You gotta hope that Scott plugs Puka Nacua in for Wilson, because just good Lord. Lockett will get a big bump because DK's out, but you'd rather just have fucking DK, so that sucks. Scott's gonna get blown out here. Ish has a really good team. I'm a little nervous about Zay Flowers and Kittle, but I think Kittle's gonna play. But Jalen Hurts against Cincy's gonna be awesome, I would assume. The Chiefs are going to just dismantle Vegas. That's going to be ugly. Yeah, I like Ish here. Scott's team is, like Pushan's, pretty bad. I would say those two are the odds-on loser favorites now that Briggs has his shit together. Scott, poor Scott. God. Moment of silence for fallen soldiers. Oh, God. Speaking of dog shit teams. Sutton feeling a little bit better in this league because he got off to such a hot start that he has 4 wins. So, one more win and he's basically out of the loser conversation unless people get hot and we have a real weird season. But yeah, his team's dog shit. Just complete nutter. Kamara might have like a broken hand. If Kamara goes down, this is the worst fantasy football team this league's ever seen. Even compared to early season Briggs this year. I mean, that would make his best player Trey McBride, I guess. Ugh. Cal on the other side, 6-1. Bench Patrick Mahomes, I think is a good call. Bo Nix, not the best, but he's looked good, looked okay, and he's going against Carolina. As a Commies fan from last weekend, Carolina might be the worst football team on the planet. Compare them to Sutton's current fantasy team, and you kind of get a good image. I don't like ETN starting, but his wide receivers are just Drake London and Jamar Chase are just filthy. This is Cal. Kyron Williams is an automatic 1 touchdown. This is Cal. This was always Cal. Cal, if this is the one you fucking lose, I might kick you from the league. I hope you win, though, because I want to get these predictions right. But also, I don't want you to win because I want to be first place. Fuck you. I apologize if I'm talking really fast. I want to go drink a beer at Rudy's. Yeah. I'm going to pick Hayden here. But Briggs has really gotten his shit together. Briggs went from 0-5 with no shot in hell to 2-5 with a pretty decent squad. He traded for Kupp. Who the fuck did you give up for Kupp? Oh, he traded Rachaad White to yeah, I went over that last year. You guys just see it. I like Kupp and Amon-Ra, although Minnesota's defense is really tough. I mean, if Kupp just puts up like 10 or something, Briggs will probably be happy. Cole Kmet against the Commies is a borderline genius start because he's keeping Andrews on his bench. I mean, Cole Kmet might have 80. Nick Chubb being back is nice. I mean, I like this. I like this better. Caleb Williams is going to torch us. Aaron Jones running all over a hurt Rams defense tonight, I think. Javonte Williams against Carolina is mean. Tyreek Hill has Tua back, most likely. Last time DJ Moore played us, I think he put up like 60 fantasy points. And you have Jordan Mason, hopefully, against the Cowboys defense. This is Hayden purely because of that Bears stack. I think the Bears will probably beat the Commies, but if they don't, it's because we beat them like 45-42. Yeah. Caleb Williams and DJ Moore will probably hoop. All right, another one. I am taking Brett here, another close one, but I think this is a whole different game if Jaden Daniels plays. I'm taking Brett in case he doesn't, but if Jaden Daniels plays, I honestly think Clay will probably take this. I'm a little nervous about his squad. He's also doing a dual tight end, but Cade Otton with no wide receivers on that team is pretty smart. Swift against Washington, smart. I like this team, but the 2 tight ends, Jameis against Baltimore's defense, Marvin Harrison has been iffy. Jawan Jennings had 1 good game. It's fun, but it sketches me out over here on Clay's side. Brett, this is bad. This is not fun, but it sketches me out a lot less because of this wide receiver trio. Devonta Smith against Cincinnati, beautiful. T. Higgins against Philadelphia, beautiful. T. Higgins could probably run all over those white cornerbacks out there. CeeDee Lamb against San Francisco. He's CeeDee Lamb. He should, in theory, be good. And Brett still has tight end 1. I'm taking Brett. Love it. I left myself like 10 seconds to talk about my game. That's hyperbole. I'm taking myself here. I think my team's clicking. As long as Jaden Reed plays, we're good. I like the trade by McCosy to get Rachaad White. He didn't need any more wide receivers. He has the best 2 rookie wide receivers in the league. McCosy's team it was up, it was down. Now I feel like it's coming back to even here. If Olave plays, it's coming back to even. If not, we're sketchy. I think our running backs, I'm pretty even. I have a slight advantage. I love my flex a lot more. And our wide receivers are sneaky kind of even, especially if Jaden Daniels plays. I'm taking myself here, but McCosy, good management of this squad. You got a real shot here. Love it. So yeah, here's my official Week 8 predictions. Got myself over McCosy. I think most of these games are going to be close. I think Cal's going to blow out Sutton. I think Ish is going to blow out Scott. And I think Rob's going to blow out Pouchon. But 4 of these matchups are going to be true coin flips. Can Briggs get off the bottom? Will me and Ish stay 1 behind Cal? How many teams are going to be at 4-4? This is an awesome week. We're starting the second half of the season, as crazy as that is. Let's fucking get it, baby.